Well, Coach, this is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. 31 yards there and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Mayfield on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 31, Mayfield. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this one complete to Smith. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
King. Hey, let's go. Regular.
On second and 9, Mayfield. And this is taken in by Wilson for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Wilson there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the ride.
Now Mayfield will get this out to Barkley complete. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Barkley.
You ain't going nowhere.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
180. Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mayfield to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. Able to get away.
That's why
and he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as the Bears push further out in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Hey, exit. Go.
They'll run with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second down now, Pollard, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Pollard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 24, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Wentz on third down. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught. Smith. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
20. I'm coming.
First down, Mayfield. Complete. Smith has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to number 17. Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. This is Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Yeah, that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Jim, watch the twist. Watch the twist. 61, matchbox.
They fake the give. Now wins. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They begin with a run by Barkley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Out of
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 61 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now wins. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Point it right. Alert, 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 alert.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pistol.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch the back. Hurry!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays.
And this is taken in by Wilson for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Wilson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing is Wentz. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun. Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack in there for a big one. That is sack number 200 for his career. It ties him with Bruce Smith for the all-time NFL record. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me that. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Miller with first down and more. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Newton. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, 4th quarter. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On first down, Wentz steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
Lefty. Watch out. Two-jet bomber.
From the red zone now, Wentz. It's Hill, complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
64.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Go.
So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2.
Sunday. Mike 14. Hey, Delta. Stop your whining.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Rose. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. 44 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
13, Mike 13. Hey, Orbit. You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. To throw, it's Wentz. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, guys. Sunday.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing now is Wentz. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. How about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 13, Mike 13. 46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, wahoo. Mike 13, Mike 13.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Newton's going to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
That's it, baby. We don't win.
Final score, Bears.
And Charlie